Welcome back to the NCAA Women's Championship Open Practice, live from Phoenix, Arizona.
Just had 60,000 people on site. You see, we've got quite the crowd here. We got a big game coming up on ESPN2. The Bay hosting the Spirit, looking for their first W of the season. Coverage begins 5 Eastern, 2 Pacific tomorrow. Available on the ESPN app as well. Meanwhile, let's get back to basketball, and we call them South Carolina.
Meanwhile,
big moments because the Gamecocks back in 2021, they lost to Stanford in the national semifinal by just a single point. Aaliyah Boston there had a chance.
And I know for South Carolina, they did lose to Stanford Cardinals at the Final Four. In 2022, they had defeated UConn by double digits in the national championship.
Title game. This one was by double digits as South Carolina wins that championship. And the next year, the game.
And in 2023, they did lose to Iowa in the semifinals.
Their first loss of the season. She dropped a casual 40 points on the Gamecocks. We saw her do that a lot throughout her career. Then South Carolina next year.
In 2024, they had undefeated perfect record in 2024 like the year before, and they did won it all.
87-75 to win another title. The confetti's falling.
And then last year, South Carolina have lost to UConn in the national championship.
First 20-point loss in a Final Four game, losing to UConn 82-59, the final there. And so that means here we are again. Will history repeat itself? Will they bounce back again when the stage and the
I don't know if South Carolina can win it all, but hey.
Tournament games by double digits. They have a combined point differential of plus 175, which is tied for the 4th largest point differential by any team entering the championship game. They've got some familiar faces, but also some new faces. Taniyah Latson was not a part of any of those teams. She transferred in after being the nation's leading scorer last year playing for Florida State, but said she wanted something different. And after last night's win over UConn, Taniyah Latson was asked about the challenges of changing her role on the court when she transferred here to be part of this Gamecocks program.
Just staying level-headed, remembering my why and why I came here, my purpose. I was really confident in coming to South Carolina. I still am, and I wouldn't change anything. I will 100% do it again. I mean, my role obviously changed, but I didn't let that affect me. I mean, at the end of the day, I knew why I came here, and it was to play in the national championship and win it. I knew I had to impact the game in any way I could. I wanted this win. And whether that was rebounding, scoring, assisting, I was going to do what I had to do. And the balls were coming my way, so I had to grab them and snag them.
That little smile there for her as she had a double-double.
And I'll tell you, that's Raven Johnson. This is going to be her final season for sure.
Part of what they've been able to do. What did you like about what you saw from her in that game last night and how Coach Staley handled it?
And of course, a lot of things going on.
Especially getting those rebounds. I mean, when you look at Taniyah Latson and what she did at Florida State, she was a volume shooter. She was looking to get hers and to really change her mindset and be self-aware enough of, if I want to play at the next level, I've got to stretch my game. I've got to show I can do other things. I've got to be able to fit into a system with players, great players around me. And so when she talked about, listen, I came to South Carolina because I wanted to win, she's also improved her game as well.
She really has, but she's willing to sacrifice. She's not going to get as many points. She's not going to get as many shots. Perfectly happy to accept that role if it means we can win a championship together. And I thought that with the way Dawn handled her during the tournament, because she had games during the season, she looked like she hadn't found her fit quite yet. But Dawn was loading her up at the beginning of games, especially in that Sweet 16 game. She gave her the ball, got her in good situations. But I thought last night, just looking at her face, she's normally pretty laid back. She was determined. She was not just happy to be here. She wanted to win that game.
I think this is the right spot for Taniyah Latson. I mean, when you talk about a player that Dawn Staley knows and trusts. You talk about the Sweet 16. First 2 plays were called for her, and this was her first Sweet 16. It was her first semifinal game last night. What did Dawn Staley, who'd she run it to? Taniyah Latson. I think in the championship game, I don't want to give any scout awaiting for UCLA, but if I'm Dawn Staley, I'm starting with the ball in the hands of Taniyah Latson and let her get rolling early.
She had a game high 16
Let me tell you.
tied a career high with with those 11 boards and certainly had such a big impact in their win in this entire season for South Carolina. Not just her, though. This team has so many different weapons, and when you look at what Agatha McKeer has been able to do for this team, she scored in double figures all 5 games in the NCAA tournament, and she is not done yet. Holly Rowe isn't either. She's standing by with her parents. Holly?
Well, I am here with Kevin, Agat's dad, and her 2 brothers, Dane and McKeer, and they are also hoopers, so this is an entire family of basketball players. But I want to start with you, Kevin. This is an academic family as well. You and your wife
really
were
hate to say it in the report,
professors, and
but
she grew up in North Dakota. Tell me about what was that like early in her basketball career to get her going in North Dakota?
Yeah, not known for its basketball, but she had some great coaches and some great mentors. She had a coach in grade 3 and 4 who just brought her into a boys team and treated her like everybody else, and could really
It's
see
some
the
good
potential
stuff,
in her.
like,
So she
for
got
real.
some great mentoring then. Her grade 5 coach is somewhere in the building today as well, so that's really cool. So she's had that kind of support all the way along, and then when we got to Thunder Bay, just continued, found some great mentors, great coaches there as well.
All right, so you're in Thunder Bay, Ontario right now, so shout out to Canada. But I want to talk to the brothers because I'm trying to imagine where there's some epic pickup games in the yard. Like, have you been taking it easy on little sis or really putting it to her to make sure she can grow into the player she's become?
Oh yeah, it would get to the point where we'd be fighting. It would get to the point where we have to take away the basketball. So yeah, it's always been set in motion. We've been very competitive from as long as I can remember. It's just always been in us. It's just a part of our family and it's what we do.
How cool has it been to see her kind of blossom here in the NCAA tournament and really come into her own and be a terrific player, scoring in double figures in all 5 games?
I think, well, we already knew she could do all this stuff. There's no surprise here from our standpoint. And so seeing her out here and doing what she does is just kind of just what we expect and what we see and what we've known our whole entire lives. She's always been a talented. She's always had that secret little sauce and stuff like that. So yeah, no surprise here.
Oh, I love it. She's got the secret sauce. Even the brothers who don't normally hand out compliments to little sisters are giving her those love. All right, last thing. Who's the best basketball player in the family?
I can't say anything, man. It's a competitive race. I can't say it.
Okay, I'm going to get back after I ask that question. And Dad, finally, before we get here, her demeanor, she has got such unbelievable self-confidence and self-esteem. How did you build that into this young woman?
Oh, it was there from the beginning. You know, we got lots of family stories about it, but actually her high school coach is also here today, and he really preached confidence, right? That was his thing, to build confidence in the girls.
Something.
Producer Leah Edwards, Toby Fournier, and then Agathe. And so, you know, I think having him as a coach really fortified that for her at this level, and she's just continued it on.
Oh, it's beautiful. Thank you for joining us. It has been such a blast to get to know her. She reminded me today in high school she dropped 40 points in a game, so the confidence is out of the building here. So thank you so much. We appreciate you all.
Thanks for the time.
Thank you. Kelsey?
Holly, awesome stuff.
I
Love
really,
up here
you
with
know,
the
this does remind
t-shirt
me of
that
video
has all
game.
the team's faces on it, and we love the brothers trying to be humble, but I'm just going to call it.
Is
Holly.
I
I'm
would-
going to say she's the best hooper because she's the one
Yeah,
that's playing here for a
actually,
national championship
I
tomorrow
would
without
do
seeing
what?
those guys play because I'm sure they are fantastic.
Straight up
too. But you
everything.
take a look at what she has done this year, stepping up in the NCAA tournament, nearly 9 points more per game compared to the rest of the season. Sometimes you're like, oh, is the moment too big for the freshmen? What are they going to do? No, not for Agatha McKeer. She has certainly stepped up when the lights are bright. And a great interview there from Holly with her family. Meanwhile, Dawn Staley says, okay, you don't have a paper.
You know,
doesn't matter. I'll sign
how
your
much time
arm
do
if
we
that is
have?
what you want. Is it permanent marker, do we think?
We got lots of ways to go.
I think that fan is pretty proud to have that permanent marker on her arm. On the other side of this break, Holly Rowe catches up with Dawn Staley. Stay tuned.
We'll be right back on the other side on ESPN2.